Hey guys, just a quick look ahead at the events for the week to come, starting the week of September 16th. You can see that there is a lot of text there. It's not super complicated, but let's get on into it. So first we have the regular event, which is just going to be wheel. This is putting the event schedule back to normal, so next one after this will be miracle, and then we'll be back on schedule for keys, wheel, miracle, and so on and so forth. So you'll notice that there is a new item here, fuel. This is the item collection event for this week. You'll notice also that it starts at 150, 250, 400. So if you pull a whole round of wheel, you'll get up to 120. Now it says here max 5 rounds of wheel. However, when this comes to our servers, it's still going to be 3. So don't take that too seriously. Also remember that to pull 400 rounds or 400 spins, you need 320 tokens on hand. So keep that in mind if you're going to try and do it this way and get wheel tokens from, or try to spin the wheel multiple times for fuel. Next, we're going to have Secret Treasure. And it is Kurt. Now, normally Kurt is like barely worth getting unless you're really aiming to get him T5. And he might be a pretty good T5 early on, so it's maybe a good thing to get this copy. However, also noticeable is that you have all of these fuel things here. This is a grand total of 320 fuel from buying all of the packages, and this is 16,500 gems just for these. Plus another 300 if you get this one, which is a great deal, so you should be getting this one anyway. So 16,800 gems to max out on Secret Treasure. Now, what is this fuel used for? Let me start by saying we're getting about 90 a day from idling. I got 27 in 8 hours, so multiply by 3 plus auto click. It's about 90 or so. You get 340 from here, so as the number goes, it's 970 approximately for free to play with 16,000 gems. What do we use them for? We use them for the moon landing event, which is a 3 paths event. Now, they've changed this event to where it's no longer 1,200 to finish. Now it's 1,300 to finish because the final squares now cost extra. So the first path of 3 costs 300, 80, 100, 120. And the final reward is one of these 3 items, Gold Souls, Miracle Eyes, Advanced Tokens. The middle path of 4 costs 440 to finish, and the final reward is Artifact, Gold Food, or 55-star shards. Now this is very important because pet food is super critical lately, so this is going to be a no-brainer to aim for if possible. The 5 path one costs 600 total and gets you a choice of these. We definitely, if you have not been using them and you have a lot stocked up, then you don't need this. But for people that have used up all their Phoenix Stones and are actively preparing for T5, trying to convert and break down heroes, this is a very important to aim for, especially considering how expensive they are normally. So the final reward, once you've spent 1,300 to do it, is a choice of one of these 3 artifacts. And Tears of the Goddess is a great one. The scroll is also very important because the scroll is ridiculously strong at Mythic 3. Unfortunately, you do need 4 of them for that. And the same goes for Grail. Grail is also very strong, but you need 4 of them. So really, the thing is about Tears of the Goddess is you need a bare minimum of 3 before it becomes significantly better than Star Shards, and 4 is better. So really, it's not best to really aim for Tears of the Goddess or to spend for it unless you're like a mediocre high spender who's really aiming to stack up like 20 of these so that you can get 5 Mythic 3 Tears of the Goddess. So really, this one's kind of a tough call, but anyway, it's not free to play as it goes. So, with 970, you can finish the 600 and the 300 path. If you pull the wheel and get 80 or 120 from that, you can finish the 3rd and the 2nd path, which is great for pet food. But if you manage to pull 3 rounds, you should be able to finish and get this for technically free, but it's going to cost you like 20,000 or whatever gems to buy enough wheel tokens to do this, and even then you don't have enough time to buy enough if you're starting from a low number right now. So this is going to be pretty much out of reach for the majority of free-to-play players. But you know what? I consider that normal. The Three Paths event has classically always been very expensive to finish. Just think of it as you're finishing one of these paths, or you could even finish the first and second one if you don't need the Phoenix Stones or the can. Play with it. The best ones to opens are whatever the maximum you can afford is, so don't think too heavily on how to do this. Maybe wait till the end and see how it goes and see what you can afford. My recommendation is, if you are able to pull the wheel at all, finishing second and third path is going to be the best rewards that you can get otherwise. But if you do not pull the wheel, then, open whatever you can get. All right, so that's that for this week's event. Very, very quick teaser. Next one is Miracle Eyes. We're looking at Lightning. We will see what happens with that. Most people pulled all their eyes for Bryn last round, so honestly, if you didn't really invest in Lightning, this is an easy skip. Heroic Runes for Grand, and this is the Mythic Artifact, I think. So this might be just nothing special. Or it might be a completely new event for these artifacts. I don't know. If they're going to put multiple money events in a row, then so be it, but probably most people will be ignoring them anyway. I know I will be. I'm going to be skipping pretty much this entire event anyway, so nothing new there. All right, that is all for this week. See you guys next week.